All right, hello everybody. We are back on OnShape. We're continuing our part building series. The previous video in this series had to do with assembling the bucket arm and reading a drawing. Today we'll continue reading a drawing. This video should be shorter, so let's go ahead and get started. We're looking at this shape on the right, which is called the bucket back. It appears to just be a extruded rectangle with dimensioned holes in specific places. So we'll go through reading that. Here's the height of our rectangle, width of our rectangle, which is looking like 2.25 for the height and 3.0 for the width. So that's where we'll start. I'll click the front of my die right here. I'll select a sketch on the front plane. And I'm going to start with a center point rectangle. Clicking on the origin, the center will be at the origin, and once again it doesn't matter how far I drag this out. I click and enter my dimensions, which are 3.0 and 2.25. Enter. Alright, looks good. That's all we've got to do for this part of the sketch, so we can go ahead and confirm by clicking the green check mark here. And now we'll extrude to a depth of 0.25. So I'll click extrude, set my depth to 0.25, and select our shape. And I'll click the green check mark just to verify. I'll go back into isometric, and that's looking pretty good. So I'm going to click the front side of the die, and we'll go ahead and work with our circles. So as far as the circles, remember, when reading these dimensions are the distance from the top to the center of the circle, the distance from the side to the center of the circle. All four will have a diameter of 7/64, which you'll type in as 7/64. My suggestion, whenever dealing with this sketch, is not constraining them all together. So let's go ahead and sketch. Select this here, and now I've made a sketch plane along with the front side here. We'll go with a center point circle, and what I mean by not constraining is make sure you just put them in random places. Again, it doesn't matter the size. I'm going to enter in 7/64, and that's my first circle. My tool is still selected, so as you see here, if you see a yellow dotted line, that means that they'll be constrained together. If you move them together, they'll be stuck together. I don't want to do that for now. Actually, the lateral one I can. So we'll start here. And being constrained laterally is not a bad thing. 7/64. And then we're right there. So whatever height that I set for these, both will be the same. Now I don't want to constrain this because I'll have to define the distances. So, and once I constrain this to this, all three will be constrained together. So I'm going to start here, 7/64. Then I'm going to go here, 7/64, enter. Alright, great. Now we can use our dimension tool, which is up here on the toolbar. I'm going to click on that. And now I'm going to constrain, and I'll zoom in so you can see, we're going to dimension the center dot, clicking here to the top, and that distance we want to be 0.625. Enter. And as you saw, both of those move together. Now I want to constrain this distance from the side, so I'll go ahead and click center circle, this side, and that distance I want to be 0.6875. Enter. Sounds good. I'll also constrain this dot to this side, which will be 0.6875. Enter. Alright, and I'm getting a phone call, so somebody's messing up my video. I'll go ahead and pause. And thank you for that scheduled interruption. So now we're going to dimension the center point to this side right here, which will also be, and I'll zoom out a little bit, 0.6875, enter. And this center dot from this side, 1.6875, enter. And then I'll move this down so we can see. This point from the top line, which we can see in our image, is 1.289. And same thing on this side here. Center dot to the top line coming out to the side, 1.289, enter. Alright, awesome. So we've got properly dimensioned holes. And once again, if that was going too fast, feel free to rewind the video, pause, or even change the speed of the video to move at a pace that you like. I'm going to confirm this sketch, and the last thing that we've got to do is extrude these 4 holes all the way through. As we see, our measurement is 7/64 diameter through, which means you extrude all the way through the shape. So we'll select extrude, remove, click our click down, select through all, and then click on each circle. Be careful not to select the whole thing. You want to select each individual circle. And as you click through each one, you'll see that you've selected all 4 from the face of sketch 2. Confirm. Go back to your isometric view. And thank you for attending and watching another video. If you had any questions, please don't hesitate to comment or ask a question or send an email as well. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care. And until next time.